Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Late Winner FPL Show. Today we're going to talk about the team reveal and the captaincy picks for Game Week 16. But before we move forward, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our videos and follow us on social media handles, for which you can find the links in the descriptions below. So, Saurabh and Rishabh, I think, like we've already mentioned this before, I think we had a decent week last time around. I think it was maybe not the greatest decision to have Salah as the captain, but I think he's still giving those results on a weekly basis. I don't think we should be too disappointed with that. And losing out just 63 rank, I mean, being stagnant in the ranking, I think it's pretty good for us, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. As long as I'm saying, like I'll keep repeating this. As long as we keep achieving our objectives. That's all that matters for the season. We all know that we're not going to win. so as long as we're going to make
I
the
mean, our
objective,
aim
that's
is
okay.
to be in top 50, so I don't know why we're
Top
talking about winning
50,000.
right now, but
Top
so
50
At,
yeah.
at one point of time,
and
we did think because we were like
No, no,
what
no, no.
12,000
We
somewhere.
we aren't that whimsical that we'll think these things, because I don't believe we were having those great weeks. We are not 𝗕𝗲𝗃𝗧𝗃 over here, who was in the top 600 at one point. Okay, so we
He
were
he has
realistic with our rankings
he has bottled it.
so far. I mean, right now, if he's listening to us, I mean, sorry, but it's the way it is. You
what?
are bottling it. You are bottling it. I mean, we've found out a few things about you picking Kane, the reasons for picking Kane. So we're not too happy about the decisions. To people who are actually wanting to know what the reasons are, get us to the 300 subscriber number, and we will really reveal those reasons.
No, 1,000, man. No, 300
No,
is
no,
too
People,
less
no.
to.
people will forget about this thing and will never ask. I think 300 is an achievable thing.
Exactly. So I would like people to get us to 300, and then we'll reveal why 𝗕𝗃𝗃 actually is having Kane in his team right now and still not dropping him. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
just probably he drops him this week, because
Now
now
I think he will because I guess like
the
Tottenham
game,
fixtures have been postponed.
yeah. So let's talk now that we're talking about fixtures. Let's have a look at this week's lineup now for the fixtures. I think we start tomorrow with Brentford and Watford. I think apart from that, I would say Norwich versus United is a pretty exciting fixture. Could be a great time for United to actually bring out the big guns, which they had, I mean, they had a great performance against Crystal Palace as well. I think I'm expecting something similar in that game as well. Obviously, Gerrard is coming home, so this is an exciting week in that aspect as well. Apart from that, what fixtures excite you right now?
I think Man City Wolves picture excites me. I don't know, for some reason Wolves always play good against Manchester City, either away or home. So
And
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 Adam
and and
and
Adama
Adam
Traore
yeah,
always scores.
always he is there. He is the one person to keep tabs on during this game, during that game. So I think Man City Wolves can be a good game. Apart from that. Uh, Pretty much like Liverpool Aston Villa, just because Aston Villa is Aston Villa has been playing well also. And also Leeds, Chelsea Leeds, just because Patrick Bamford is a Chelsea academy player, and he's also going back against Chelsea, and we have seen like many of the players do score against their previous teams, ex teams.
Yeah,
So yeah, so Chelsea Leeds also there, but yeah, rest of the matches, I think, yeah, not very exciting. Leicester Newcastle, I'm not sure if it will go forward, because six players have been they have been tested COVID positive, right? So if the game for Burnley and Tottenham has actually sorry,
Brighton,
Brighton.
Brighton and
Brighton.
Tottenham have been called off, so same can happen with Leicester as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes, for
Leicester
sure.
did play today against Napoli, and they lost 3-2. But so I mean,
Hopefully
you
they're
never know.
more
You never know.
They
Yeah,
were they were
exactly.
2 days for Tottenham. They found like 6 or 7 cases, so that's why they had to, I
Yeah,
think, call up the game today and for the weekend
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just
So
happy that Norwich United game is at a reasonable time for me, so that I can watch the game. That's it.
yeah.
That's all I'm excited about
So
this weekend.
yeah, let's talk before we reveal our team. Let's talk about the rankings for us, and I think, like I've already mentioned, we didn't drop too many ranks in this week. Overall points seem pretty good, but yeah, I mean, last week's game points were not that great for us. I still think that we have great chances to actually move forward, and I think if we have the right captaincy picks for this one also this week, I think we will be having a great week, I would believe. So
hopefully.
Talking about
we're not having a lot of good captaincy choices recently, so
yeah. So I guess, I mean, it's most of the people, right? I mean, everybody's captaining Salah, so we're not losing out
Salah.
based on that. Exactly. So talking about our team, I think we have 𝗕𝗲𝗓 in the starting lineup as the goalkeeper. Obviously, we have 𝗕𝗲𝗓 and Sanchez. Sanchez, being from Brighton, matches postponed, so he obviously can't be in the starting lineup for us. In terms of our back three, we have, as usual, Cancelo, Rudiger, and Trent. All have home fixtures, so there is a possibility we might be seeing clean sheets. I'm not really confident about Chelsea, who have conceded 7 goals in the last 3 games. So I mean, including the Champions League. So I think that's a pretty hefty number, I would say. So yeah, I mean, but given Chelsea's performances in the past, I mean, this and Leeds, who are still not that great. I mean, they do create chances. It's just that they aren't that great in front of goal. I'm expecting maybe a few shots on targets from Bamford and Raphinha, I would believe. Those are because Bamford's return, I would believe, is going to bolster Leeds' attack at this stage. And I guess, yeah, as usual, we don't need to talk about Trent or Cancelo. I think both have been performing really well.
Yeah, just taking over from you, just like Trent, we don't need to talk about Salah as well. Excuse me. But yeah, as of now, you can see he is not a captaincy pick for this week. He is a vice captain. We have a surprise for the captaincy pick. We have made certain changes in the forward, which Rishabh will talk about. But yeah, Salah is there. He's the vice captain. Bowen has been a good suggestion, which was by Rishabh. He has actually given us a lot of points in 2-3 game weeks since we have had. Last game week also there was 11 points that he provided. So yeah, good pick. He stays on the team. West Ham fixtures also not looks very tough in coming game weeks. Not very tough. Raphinha, we thought of substituting Raphinha for some. We're thinking to bring in someone else, probably Jota or somebody. But the thing is, Raphinha has been giving us some points, and in the last game also, even though it was a penalty, he did give us points. So that's why we want to give him another chance. Probably 1 or at max 2 games that we'll give him, because Leeds United fixture is very tough. I think it's Chelsea, City, Arsenal, and then Liverpool, if I'm correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Raphinha probably 1 or 2 more games at max, and yeah, Gallagher, Cornet. We have Cornet in a team as well, but Cornet is injured at this point. I think he is a back injury, if I'm correct, or
Cornet, yeah.
Thigh injury.
Thigh injury.
Cornet has a thigh injury.
Yeah, Cornet has a thigh injury. Plus, it is a game against West Ham, which is not bad defensively. Not too good, but not too bad as well. So scoring against West Ham can be difficult. Whereas you all know what's the situation for Everton. Everton has been conceding goals. Definitely, the arrival of Doucouré bolster the attacking mindset of the team, and they might score goals against Crystal Palace. But again, we would like to take our chances and have Gallagher in our team, because it is a home game for Crystal Palace.
Yeah, moving on to the forwards. That's a surprise. We got my boy's back, Ronaldo's back, and he's the captain. No more Salah captain, so we're taking that punt. It can obviously backfire, and you'll probably not see me anymore with the Late Winner show from next week if it doesn't.
Yes.
So yeah, but we have Ronaldo in the team. Watkins remains. Still thinking about Watkins or Cornet in the team. I'm still going for I'm still thinking of Watkins to Cornet. Cornet to Watkins. But let's see if we have to change something by tomorrow's deadline. And then we brought in King for Ivan Toney. So Ivan Toney, I think he's injured as well up until December. I think December 19th or so, and that's why we thought that King is a much better option. And given the fixtures that Watford have and the role that he's been playing in Watford, it just makes sense more. It just makes more sense to get in King. A lot of other people might think about King or Dennis. We just feel King is on penalties as well. So we just think King is a much better option for the Watford lineups. And then talking about substitutes, Sanchez is obviously there, but he doesn't play because of Brighton's fixtures getting postponed of this week. And then Cornet, we already mentioned, he has a thigh injury. So he's on the bench right now, but we'll think about if we need to move in into the playing 11 tomorrow. And then Livramento, he doesn't play. I think Arsenal definitely win that game with a clean sheet. So he stays on the bench, and then Duffy as well, same as Sanchez, Brighton keeper, and he doesn't play.
Yeah, and I think if you want to bring Cornet, we'll probably be benching Watkins in that case, because I think that's the most reasonable option for us. But moving forward with the captain picks, I think obviously you might guess a couple of players which are Salah and Ronaldo, obviously because of the fixtures, and I think you can also go for Trent. I mean, we've had Trent as an option, and Trent has been giving more points for the past couple of game weeks than Salah as well. So I mean, Trent doesn't seem such a bad option as well in for the game week. So I mean, he has been getting the bonuses, 3 bonuses, and the clean sheet. So he is a favorable option, I would suggest. With Ragnick's new system, and I think the game which I saw by United against Crystal Palace, I think Ronaldo had a couple of good chances. I guess it was just one of those days where he couldn't convert them. I think on any other day he would have actually been able to score. I think Bruno and Ronaldo's partnership is actually really giving a lot of chances to Ronaldo in the box. Mount, who plays against Leeds, we've already seen in the last couple of game weeks. He's been in the double digits in terms of points in the last 2 game weeks. So, and I am sure that Mount will be starting in this game week at least. And I think Leeds could be a favorable fixture for him to at least get a goal or two. The other 2 players which we have are Jota and Bernardo Silva. I mean, Bernardo Silva, we just purely picking him based on the form right now. I mean, like Saurav and Rishabh have already mentioned, Wolves has always been great against City in that aspect, and Wolves right now is looking defensively solid. So you might not have. He's actually a punt in terms of captaincy picks. So you can see a few chances for him. Maybe he converts, maybe he doesn't. But I think that could be a very feisty fixture, I would say, for the people who are picking Silva as a captain. And Jota, I mean, Jota is, I think, right now Salah sits at 13 goals, Jota sits at 8. So I think he's in the top 3 goal scorers. So Jota doesn't seem such a bad option either. I mean, he missed an absolute blinder an absolute sitter which he should have scored against Wolves. That was one of the most horrendous misses I've ever seen Jota do.
I think it's already the miss of the season. I think so.
Yeah, I would definitely
think nobody would be able to top it.
I mean, I don't know if you should you can call it miss of the season or save of the season. I mean, it goes in both brackets over there right now for a defender. So, so yeah, I mean, Jota with Firmino's injuries, I think Jota is still right up there, I would say, and Jota could easily score a goal or 2. He has been getting a lot of chances in the last few games itself. So I would say Jota is also another great pick. I mean, for people who want to steer away from Salah as a captain and want to go for a different approach.
Yeah, I mean, in captaincy picks, I think any of the top 3, I think any player is actually a good pick this week, because everyone plays at home. I think I don't see anyone scoring against each other. I don't think Wolves might score against the City defense. I think Wolves are very, very much iffy in the attack side.
Wolves,
I don't really like them in terms of attack. And
yeah, but City has been leaking goals. So City has been leaking goals in the past few games.
Yeah, you could say that, but I just don't see that Wolves scoring against City, even for even for Aston Villa, I think Liverpool might keep a clean sheet again. Like you can either keep Trent or Andrew Robertson. He might be a good option as well in terms of captaincy.
Yeah, I mean Robertson, who has an ownership of 2 or 3% right now, who has been having a great outing, and as you might have noticed in the Champions League lineup, both Trent and Robertson were rested for the game, because I mean right now the the title fight is really picking the heat right now, and I think we might be seeing a few great. I mean, nobody's going to miss out on those opportunities. So that's why you saw a heavy rotated squad for United and Liverpool. I mean, I'm not counting United in the title race, but United have some easy fixtures coming in right now. Yeah. See, I mean, City has always. Yeah, but City has always been known for squad rotations, not Liverpool. So that's why. Yeah, but. I think, I mean, Liverpool both were rested. Salah, like again, is playing every week. You might see him tiring out, you might not. But again, that's one of the few things which we've still to witness. I mean, Salah has been playing every game week. Salah and Mane have both been playing every game week, every match.
I think they both know that they are going to go for the AFCON, so they're like, we should score as many goals.
Many goals, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's the thing. Yeah, I mean right now they're trying to get the Liverpool in the most favorable position as they can. I mean Shreyas is actually asking us whether we should remove all Chelsea defenders. I mean if you have one, I wouldn't say that you should remove them. I mean they're not that difficult fixtures right now for Chelsea. You have right now Leeds, then you have Everton, then I think you also play Aston Villa, Brighton. I think when you start playing, I think game week 22, you play Liverpool and City, and then after that we have the 2 weeks off, which is for the Club World Cup, I believe. So that's the time you might actually want to remove the Chelsea defender, because I don't think right now is the time. I mean, if you have one, I won't suggest bringing one in right now based on the team lineup and the way the team is performing. I think it's a little bit shaken in terms of defensive performances, but I've just noticed that I think after game weeks 18, I think Kovacic comes back, so I would see a lot more better attacking display, which we saw when Kovacic was also playing at that point. So yeah, that's something which is to be which we should consider at this stage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there you have it, guys. For our team reveal and captain picks, do let us know in the comment section if you have any other suggestions for captains. Catch you guys next week, and best of luck for this game week. I know most of the people know that the league cups are also starting this week, so all the best for that. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our videos, and follow us on social media handles. And catch you next week for game week 17.
Actually, we'll see you Sunday, not next week, because there's a midweek game.
Oh yes.
Well, Sunday is technically next week, so I'm not wrong.
Depends when your week starts, but yeah.
All right. Good night.